Hey guys, in this tutorial we will learn how to integrate PayPal with our website using PHP. So here's what we will do. We will have a page on our website, and this page is gonna have a product. Now this product is gonna have some information about the product, and below it's gonna have a buy now button. And whenever the user will click on this buy now button, we will redirect the user to PayPal. Here is gonna be PayPal. So the user comes from our website here, and then PayPal is going to have a cancel transaction link right here, somewhere here. And if the user will click on this cancel transaction link, then PayPal is going to redirect the user back to our website, to the same page. Or if the user will complete the payment, there is going to be another PHP file on our server, and this is going to be a handle transaction file, and PayPal is going to send an IPN to this file. An IPN is an instant payment notification, and this notification is going to have some of the information about the user, and will have also the transaction status. And if the transaction status will be completed, then there is going to be another page on our website, which is going to be the thank you page, and we will redirect the user to this page. And at the same time, this file is gonna send an email to our user, our customer, and then this email is gonna have attached this virtual file the customer paid for from our website. So this can be anything. This can be a WordPress plugin, or WordPress theme, or a video, or a picture, or any kind of virtual product. So this is the plan. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be working on a live subdomain, because if I would be working on a local host, I wouldn't be able to send IPNs. I wouldn't be able to use the PayPal IPN simulator. So make sure you work on a live subdomain or domain as well. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new file. This is gonna be index.php file, and I will save it under my downloads folder for now, because after that I will upload it on my server. So here we will have an HTML page, and as a title I will choose PayPal integration. We won't have any CSS or JavaScript file, but we will have some CSS here, and I'm just gonna insert it right in our HTML page, HTML file. Now in our body section we will have a div ID. This is gonna be the container, and then in this div ID we will have another div class, which is gonna be product block. And then here we will have some info about the product. So there is gonna be, for example, we will have the size, let's say 10 megabits, and then we will have, there's gonna be the date, and then we will have author Victor. Now let's go ahead and create our CSS. So we have container, that's the ID here, and this is gonna be with 100%. Max width is gonna be 500 pixels. Display table margin we will have on top, let's say 150 pixels, and on the sides is going to be auto, and then on the bottom is going to be 0. And we want to create the product block class, and then this one is going to have with 100%. Max width, it's gonna be 200 pixels. We will have display, table, margin 0, and auto. And then there's gonna be a border, 3 pixels solid, make it little dark. And then here we will have padding, 10 pixels. So let's save this file. I'm gonna close it from my code editor, and I'm gonna upload it on my server, to my server. I'm just gonna refresh it here. So if I open my browser and refresh this page, now I should have this block here. Now I want to add below the buy now button from PayPal. In order to do that, you should log in into your PayPal account and then go to your tools and then click on all tools, and then from this page scroll down and click on PayPal buttons, and then from PayPal buttons choose the buy now button, and then here choose button type, which is buy now button. Item name, let's say virtual product. Item ID, virtual product altogether, and then the price, let's say $10. Scroll down. We don't need to do anything here. On the step 2, uncheck the save button at PayPal, and then on the step 3, do you want to let customers change order quantities? No. Can you customer add special instructions on your message? No. Here, do you need your customers shipping address? No. And then here, wherever we have our take customers to this URL when they cancel their checkout, this is gonna be the URL to that page wherever we have our product. So paste it here, and then take customers to this URL when they finish checkout, and this is gonna be the same page here, but we will have thank you. We can say thank you.php anyways. And then here advanced variables, we wanna check this one here and add this notify URL and paste it here like this, and replace, copy, replace wherever you have HTTPS this URL from here with your URL, and then wherever you have PayPal IPN, here is gonna be the file, this is gonna be the handler. So we will have here handler.php. This is the file where PayPal is gonna send IPNs, instant payment notifications. Okay, looks good. Alright, I'm just gonna create button, and this is the code. You see you have it has a code protection. It's a form. If you click here on remove code protection, you may see this code more readable, but this is not as secure as the one that's protected, the protected code. So you just want to copy everything from here and paste it in your file. I'm just gonna open it directly from my server, and I'm gonna paste it right below the author. Okay, I'm gonna save it, confirm from my FileZilla. Open my file, refresh one more time, and you can see here that it has a button now. Whenever you click on this button, it redirects you to your PayPal, and in this case it tells me that you are logged in into an account of seller for this purchase. Please change your login information, try again. You won't be, I mean, this is because I was logged in the same account. So here, if you click on this arrow here, you can see more details about your product, and it shows you here the product name, virtual product, and then the price of it. So if you click on the cancel and return to Vicode Media, it says Vicode Media. It's because I have my business name is different. But anyways, whenever you click on this cancel link, you'll go back to the PayPal, to your, wherever you have your product, or from where your customer clicked on buy now button. So this is the first file. Now let's go ahead and create our handler, and then after that we will create our thank you page. Before we create a new file, let's go to developer.paypal.com and log in here if you're not logged in, and then after that just click on dashboard. From here open the IPN simulator and keep this page, stay on this page for now, and then after that just open another tab and type in, let's go to developer.paypal.com as well, and then go under docs, click on your docs link, and then scroll down to IPNs. Okay, here instant payment notifications, click here, and here you can find a little bit of information about this IPN and how it works. Now if you look on the sidebar, there is the process IPN messages. This is another section here. They have an example on how correctly to create an IPN listener, and we will be using this code. They have on their page right here, and if you see right now, they have two steps. The first step is to read the post data, and then the second step is to post the IPN data back to PayPal to validate. And then after that, according to their payment status, if it's verified, then we get all the data and we assign it to PHP variables, and then after that we will be able to use it here. We won't be using this for each, but so I'm just gonna I'll copy all the stuff from here as it is. I'm gonna open my text editor. I'll create a new file and I'll paste everything here. I will save this file under my downloads folder and I'll name it handler.php. I will close it from here and I will upload it to my server, and I will open it from my server so I can make changes live. Okay, I'll upload my handler there. Okay, I'm just gonna close PHP tag. So I'll be explaining all the steps and what it does. Here we get the data and we break it down and we assign it to a new array here, and we will create a file here, and I will show you how this data comes directly from the post file here. And then on the second step we just post the IPN data back to PayPal for validation. And here if the data wasn't posted properly, if there was any errors, we just close the connection and then exit the execution of this code, or we just close the connection. Then after that we will be doing some further execution. Here we want to take this stuff from here too, and we will be pasting it right after we close the connection. And here they have really good comments. They explain every step. Inspect IPN validation result and act accordingly. So if the validation if the result was verified, then here we will execute our code. And basically here we want to send an email to our buyer, and then after that we want to redirect the buyer to the thank you page. And let's leave everything as it is, and now just remove this for each loop. And let's save this file for now. And let's go back to our IPN simulator, which is here. Now if you follow me and you have this file on your live subdomain or domain, you wanna copy the URL to this file and paste it here. So my URL is gonna be paypal.ruvictor.com/handler.php. I'll copy it and paste it in IPN handler URL field. And then from the transaction type, we want to choose the web accept, and then here, okay, payment status completed. Go down, first name, last name, we can leave everything as it is. Payer email, address name, business, receiver email, receiver ID. Actually, receiver email, you want to insert here your email. Okay, we leave everything as actually item name. This is gonna be virtual product, and then the item number. This is gonna be virtual product altogether. Quantity, shipping, we don't have shipping, no taxes. Okay, this is the gross. This is gonna be $10 here. So I'm just inserting the data we inserted in the whenever we generated the buy now button. Okay, we leave everything here. Custom, remove invoice, no have invoice, and then click send IPN. And if we scroll up, we will see the IPN was sent and the handshake was verified, which means PayPal found our handler, which is good. Okay, and now if we go back to our file, I already say that we want to create a file and see what data we actually get from the first line. Because if you read right now their comment, it says read post data, and reading posted data directly from the post variable causes serialization issues with array data in the post. Instead, read raw post data from the input stream. So they get it directly from the file, and we will create a file here. File put contents, and the file name is gonna be data.txt, and the value in this file is gonna be the raw post data. So we want to see what kind of data we receive from PayPal right now from that IPN. I'm just gonna save it, confirm it here. Go back here, send another IPN. And then if I refresh this folder here, we should have a file which is data.txt. If we open it, we can see all the data we received from PayPal, from the IPN. So there's the payment type, which is instant payment date. There's the payment status, and so on. I'm just gonna close this file now. We see what kind of data they have. And actually, if you pay attention, all these variables are being separated by this and sign. You see there's the payment type, which is instant, and there's and then the next and then the next one. So all these variables are being separated by this and as you see here, we're using the explode function. We just break it down, all this line, and we assign everything to any array and get each individual variable, and assign it to that array, the new one. And then here we read the IPN message sent from PayPal and properly CMD notify validate, and it's adding this variable to the request. If you see here, key and value. And then on the second step, we post IP and data back to the PayPal to validate. And we have here, actually this one needs to be, we should be using a send bar here. So if we scroll up, I remember it was somewhere IP and simulator, click on this link. Okay, this is the correct URL because we're just testing. So the correct URL from here should be, this sandbox should be here. We save it, confirm here. I'm just gonna delete this file. Okay, if we go down, receive the connection, and if the data was posted success, if there was any error while posting the data back to PayPal, we want to close the connection and want to exit the execution of this script, this file, this code. Or if everything was good, we just close the connection and then we check if the result is verified. Then we assign all the data from our post method to each individual. We assign to each of these variable a new PHP variable in order to be able to use them in the code. So here's the place where we want to send the email and redirect the user to the thank you page. Okay, in order to send an email, actually let's check everything. Before send that email, let's check that everything works fine until this step here. So post data verified, and the value is gonna be okay. We save it, confirm it. I'm gonna send another IPN. Okay, send IPN. And if we refresh this folder now, we should have data verified, which means everything works fine. We have this OK value here. Okay, close these files. I will delete it. Now in order to send an email, I'm gonna use a PHP mailer library. So if we go and search in Google for PHP mailer, they have a repository on GitHub, and here they explain how to install it and how to use it. So I'm gonna use Composer to install it on my computer, and then after that I will upload it to my server. So I'm gonna open my CMD. I'm gonna go to C exam. You can go wherever you want, but I'm going to my exam folder, which is htdocs, and then here I'm gonna install it. So we have Composer require PHP mailer. Press enter. This is gonna take a while, but while it's installing, we wanna copy these lines from here and paste it in our handler right on top. Actually, we can paste it right here. We will be using them only if the connection was verified. And then they also have the alpha load. You see, they have an example here. It's very helpful stuff. I'm just gonna copy all this stuff from here and paste it here. Okay, looks like my library was installed. Now I'm gonna upload it to my server. So if I'm going to disk C exam htdocs, there you go. These two files in this folder are from that installation. I'm just gonna upload the vendor folder, and also you will need a virtual file. I already have a virtual file, a WordPress plugin. To upload all this stuff is gonna take a while. There are like 50 files now, but while it's uploading we can write some code here. So after it will be uploaded, we will have the vendor folder, and then in that vendor folder we will have the autoload PHP file. This is from the PHP mailer library. And then here below we will have to write the PHP code, PHP mailer code to send an email. I'm gonna paste it here because I have it already. So here we assign a new object, which is the PHP mailer, to our mail variable. And then below we set from where this email is being sent. And here you can, I'm just gonna type in admin victor.com and my name. And then the address, this is where you want to send this email, and we want to send it to our payer, to our buyer. And here is gonna be, we can leave it my friend. You can also get the buyer's first name and last name from the IPN and use it here. And then the mail subject, first PHP mailer, we can type in here order details. Mail body is gonna say hello, thank you for buying my plugin. Files are attached to this email. Okay, and then add attachment. This is the folder where my file is, and this is the file, which is WordPress plugin. And this is an archive, and I don't have it here. Okay, our library is being uploaded. Now we want to create a new folder. This is the folder for our attachment, this one. And then we should upload this file into this folder. And if my file is under my downloads folder, in my downloads folder, here is gonna be WordPress plugin. Okay, this should be a folder, not a file. Okay, directory. Attachment, and my file goes into attachment. Okay, looks good in here. Now to make sure this email was sent, I'm gonna create another file like this, and then I'll name it sent, and email sent. Save it, confirm the changes, and then I'm gonna go back to my IPN simulator, and then I'm gonna send another IPN. If I go back and refresh the page, I don't have any file, which means there was an error. This file, it didn't create this send file, and it didn't arrive to here. Okay, let's see if this needs to be written on top of everything. Okay, admin. Other than that, everything looks good here. Let's try one more time. Okay, refresh. Yes, that was the problem. So if we open this send txt file, we can see that email sent. So by executing this code, it arrived through here, which means everything went well. Now I should have an email here, should receive something. Okay guys, there was a problem. I just paused the video and I fixed the problem. So if you go back to your IPN simulator, we didn't post anything. So wherever we have our receiver email, this doesn't really matter. I just didn't insert anything on the payer email. This is the field where you should insert the email to which our handler is gonna send that attachment. So make sure you insert your email here wherever is the payer email. And then after that, just let's send another IPN. And if I go back to my mail, I can see these emails here. She's saying, hello, thank you for buying my plugin. Files are, no, and I misspelled this word, of course. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, file is attached, and then this is the file, the archive. This is the WordPress plugin. So everything works fine with this email stuff. And then we can now remove the stuff from here. We don't need to create another file anymore. You can add some more comments here for you so you won't forget. And the redirection happens by itself because we actually inserted, whenever we generated a buy now button, we inserted their success URL. Let me see if I still have that page. So yeah, whenever we generated that buy now button, there was a URL to insert for the thank you page. So let's go ahead and create our thank you page, and then from there it should everything work fine. So let's go ahead and create a new file. I'm gonna save it empty in my downloads folder, and I'll name it thankyou.php. thankyou.php, and I'm gonna close it from here, and I will upload it to my server, and then open it from my server so I can make changes directly on it. Okay, I'm gonna insert a plain HTML page here, and but you guys, if you have a script, you may have dependencies that you can require them on top before this HTML, or if you have a header file already, you can require it from here as well, and you don't have to insert all these tags. But as an example, I'm gonna make it this way, so you have thank you. We don't have any JavaScript or CSS file here, and there is gonna be an H1 tag here, which is gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna leave it like that. And the redirection, guys, happens by itself. If you remember, whenever we generated the buy now button on PayPal, there was a field where we inserted the thank you page. So if everything goes well here, PayPal is gonna redirect our customer to the thank you page by itself. And also something important, don't forget to change this URL from here, because right now it's a staging URL, it's a sandbox. And if you go back to our IPN simulator, there's a link, IPN simulator. Click on this link, and here you can find the explanation. You have to change the code in your listener to post your response to the sandbox URL at instead of the live URL. So whenever you go live, just copy this URL from here and paste it here like that. Save it, and now you can test your buy now button live. That's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe for my channel. Thank you for your attention, and see you in the next tutorial.